So NFA mean you got to specify for the epsilon value. But DFA, in construction of NFA to epsilon transition, yes. So equal 0. What is the second operation? Input symbol from some state S in the set capital T. Okay. Here, what about the capital T? Subset construction algorithm. Subset construction algorithm. Okay. What is subset construction algorithm? Here I am already given for the algorithm. So this algorithm initialize the E-closure of S0 be the only state in D states. So you have to construct for the every states A, capital A mean based upon the input symbol you have to check A comma A. Then after that you have to checking the empty symbol along with the input symbol of A. You have to add, then you can form the new states. The new state is marked as U. U is the unmarked states. So based on the algorithm you have to do for the given problems. Okay, how to do for the given algorithm? Just check that. Here, what is the input symbol? The input symbol is A comma B. First you have to start the input symbol for A. So the first step is for the subset construction algorithm, E-closure move of T is nothing but capital A comma the input symbol. First you can start the input symbol for small a. After that you can do for the next input symbol B. Okay. Here check next thing, E-closure move of what is A? A is 0, 1, 2, 4, 7. You can write for the braces. Okay. Then what is next thing? Small a. Okay. Here what is move of 0, 1, 2, 4, 7 a? Here check. You have to check only for the input symbol small a only. Okay. Now you can check 0 is the starting states. Okay. 0 to 1 empty, 0 to 7 empty. Okay. Leave it. So what is the next thing? 1. 1 can be moved from 1 to 2, 1 to 4. Okay. Next leave it. Now you can check for only the input symbol of small a only. So what is the next value? 2. 2 they can be, the states can be moved from 2 to 3. So what is the input symbol? 2. The state can be moved from 2 to 3 is small a. What is the states here? 3. So you can specify the value for E-closure of 2. 2 can move from the next states 3, but the input symbol is 3. Now you are only checking for the small a only. So you have to write for 3. Next, what is the states? 4. 4 can move from the next states 5. 5 is the input symbol of B, but you are checking only for the small a. So you didn't add it for the value for states 5. Next thing 7. Check 7. 7 can move from the next states 8. The 8, but the input symbol is A. So you are checking only for the state small a only. So you can add the value for A states 8. This is for the constructions. Once again I repeat. Now you are checking for the move of A comma A. What is the input of A? 0, 1, 2, 4, 7. Now you are checking for the states of 0, 1, 2, 4, 7 comma the input symbol of small a only. So here check, you can start from the 0. So the 0 can move from 0 to 1 is empty, 0 to 7 is empty. Now you are checking only for the states of small a only. So it is not considered. Next you can go for the 1. 1 can move from 1 to 2, 1 to 4, both are in empty. So no need to add. Next you have to check for the 2. 2 can move from the next state 3, but the input symbol is A. So now I added the value for states 3. Then check 4. 4 can move from the 5. 5 with the input symbol is B. Now you are checking only for A. So no need to add the states for 5. Next thing 7. 7 can move from the next states 8. The input symbol is A. So I can add the states for 8. So what is move is move. E-closure move of A comma A is 3 comma 8. Okay. How to add for the new states? So the 3 comma 8 is you have to check. How to check? First check for the states of 3. Check 3. So in 3 we are checking for the 3 can be moved from 3 to 6. Okay. 3 can move from 3 to 6. Then 6 can be moved from 6 to 7. Again check 6 can be moved from 1. So 1. 1 can be moved from 1 to 2, 1 to 4. 1 to 2, 1 to 4. So the states 3. 3 can move from 3 to 6. 6 is a empty. You can write. Next 6 can move from 1 is for 1, another one is for 7. Both are in empty. So 7. Next 1. 1 can move from the 2 and 4. Both are in empty. So these are all are the empty states only. But the A is the input symbol of A. Okay. Next check 8. 8 can be moved from the next states 9, but the input symbol is B. So no need to add. So this is no values. So what about the E-closure of 3, 8? 3, 8, you can add for 6, 7, 1, 2, 4 plus the both input symbol of A. 3, 8. So this is for E-closure of 3, 8. Here check what is the output for 3, A. 3 and 8 added. Remaining thing all the values are epsilon only, empty only. So here the value for A. So here move of A, A. So move of A, A is 3, 8. 3, 8 is that is the value. So this is for the new states. So you can write the value for the state is capital B. So what is the answer here? So D transition of A, A is equal to B. What is B? B will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So here check once. The A, A is the state 3 and 8 is A. Remaining all are empty. So every input you have to check. B mean only B plus B, A plus empty value only here plus strong only, empty only. So here the value for A. So here move of A, A. So move of A, A is 3, 8. 3, 8 is that is the value. So this is for the new states. So you can write the value for the state is capital B. So what is the answer here? So D transition of A, A is equal to B. What is B? B will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So here check once. The A, A is the state 3 and 8 is A. Remaining all are empty. So every input you have to check. B mean only B plus B, A plus empty value only here presented. So for example, B plus empty mean only B plus empty. No need to add for the A value, A input symbol. Here no need to add for the input symbol of B. This is for the procedure for the subset construction algorithm. So okay. Similar that you have to work for the what is the next input symbol? A, A already solved. Next you can go for the input symbol of B. So here check E-closure of move of A, B. So here check E-closure of what is move A is 0, 1 to 4, 7. B you didn't check. Now you have to check for the input symbol of B. So here check. So E-closure of check 0, 1 to 4, 7. 0 to 1 empty. No need to add. 1 check for 1. 1 to 2, 1 to 4. No need to add. 2 can move from the next input states 3, but the input symbol is A, so no need to add. Next you can go for the input symbol states 4. 4 can move from the next states 5. So here the input is B. Now you are checking only for the states input symbol of B. So you have to add for 5. Next is check 7 can move from the next states 8, but the input symbol is A. No need to add. So what is the E-closure of move of A, B? Only for 5. Okay. Next check for the states. So in 5 you got to check 5 can be moved from 6. 6 can be moved from 1 for 7, 1 for 1. First you got to write for 6 to 7. Then 6 can move from 1. So 1 can move from 1 to 2, 1 to 4. So 2 to 4. So what is E-closure of 5 empty state? 6, 7, 1 to 4. Along with you can add the value for states B 5. Here you can add. So what is E closure of 5? E closure of 5 is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the states here? Here new states to be formed. So the new states of D transition of A comma B will be equal to B. Next one is C. So this is called state C. So what is state C? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything got right for the braces symbols. So similar that you go to work for the transition of move of B comma A, B comma B, then C comma A, C comma B. When will stop the iteration mean? For example, C comma A, C comma B, you didn't get the new states. Either D, E didn't form in. Previously you have to get the same value for previous states value mean. You can stop the iteration. Otherwise you can go up to the end. When we'll get the you can get the new iteration mean, new states mean, you have to go for the continue the iteration value. But you didn't get the any next iteration, previous iteration value you can got mean, you have to stop the problem. Then you can go for the next step for the given problem. So this is for the procedure for the subset construction algorithms. You got to solve the formula. So D transition of B comma A is B. So similar that you got to check and continue the problem. This is the last iteration how to stop the iteration for the given problem. For example, here you got to check D transition of D comma B will be equal to E. So here what is E? The E state is 1, 2, 4, 5. E state is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. This is for the states E transition state values. Now we can go for the E transition of E comma A. So A comma A is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. The input symbol is small a. So you have to check 1 can be moved from 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, empty. Then check 2, 2 is the next input symbol is 3. Then check 4, 4 can move to the next symbol is 5, 5 no need to add. Next check 5, 5 to 6 is empty. Then check 6, 6 to 7 is empty. Then check 7, 7 to next one 8 is small input symbol of A. So what is the E comma A is 3 comma 8. So 3 comma 8 mean automatically can write the value for same value 3 comma 8 will be equal to B. So here write B. Next check E comma B, E comma B, similar the same explanation procedure you have to solve the problem. The output is C. So E comma A will be equal to B, E comma B will be equal to C. So B and C already got the previous iteration, you can solve the previous iteration based on the input symbol of A and B, you got the output is B and C. So you didn't get for the any new value for the given E states. So until you didn't get the any new state, you can stop the problem. So what is the value? Next E comma A will be equal to B, E comma B will be equal to C. So here, so based on solve the all the input symbol of A and B, you can got the output is, you got the output is A comma A equal to B, A comma B C, B comma A B, B comma B D, C comma A B, C comma B C. So similar that D A B, E A B. So this is for the, you can solve the problems. So this is for the next one. So what is the next step for the subset algorithm? The next step is transition table. Okay. The third one is transition table. Transition table. How to write for the transition table? This is for states. Statement we are having for 5 states. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So what is the input symbol? So based on the given expression, we are having for two input symbol. One is small a, another one is small b. So what is a comma a? A comma a is b. A comma b, c. So similar that you have to write for the all the input symbol values, output values. B comma d, b comma c, b comma e, b comma c. This is for the next step. So the first step is you can draw the diagram. Second one, you can based on the subset construction algorithm, you can solve for the all the steps based on the algorithm. So based on the algorithm output, you can write for the transition table. This is for the third steps. So what is the fourth step for the given problem? Transition diagram. Transition diagram. Okay. So here, this is for the starting states. This is for the ending states. So the ending states will be indicated for here. I am indicating for start symbol. This is for the ending states. This is for the starting states. So then you can draw for the diagram. How to draw the diagram? States A. So A can be moved from the input symbol is small a. The state is B. Then check A to B, C. So C, the input symbol is B. Then check B, B comma A is B. Same cell flow. You can indicate for the input symbol A. Next thing, B to B, small d. B to B, small d. Small b, capital D. Next is C to A, capital B. C to A, states A. Then C to B, C, self loop for the input symbol B. Next is check D. D comma A is B. So D comma A is B. Then check D comma B is E. E. So what is the E? E is the ending states. So the ending state can be indicated for the double circle. So the double circle will be indicated for the final states. So A is for starting states. So this is for the start symbol. So what is E? E can move from E comma A is B. So E comma A is A. E comma B is capital C. So this is for the based on the transition table. You can draw for the transition diagram. So this is for the starting states. This is for the ending states. The ending states will be indicated for the double circle. It's clear? This is for the fourth steps. Then you can move for the next steps. The next step is minimization of DFA. Next step is minimization of DFA. So in your examination, we are having for two things. One thing is conversion of NFA to DFA mean first based on the regular expression you can draw the diagram, NFA diagram. After that you have to solve for the subset construction algorithm. After solving the algorithm you can draw for the transition table and then transition diagram. You can stop the problem. Otherwise conversion of NFA to DFA with the minimization of DFA mean you can go for the fifth steps. Otherwise no need to go for the fifth step. You can stop the iteration for the fourth transition diagram. So next steps. Okay. How to check for the minimization based on the transition table. Okay. Check here. You are having for 5 states A, B, C, D, E. So E is the accepting states. A is the starting states. How to do for the minimization? Here check. I am considering for the pi. So the pi it's a set of having two groups. So one is accepting states. Another one is non-accepting states. AS mean accepting states, non-accepting states. What is accepting states here? Accepting state is E. Non-accepting state is A, B, C, D. So here accepting states, no need to minimize for the accepting states values. Okay, here you can check A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. So here check A, the output is B, comma C. C output is B, comma C. Both are in same values. Both are in same values. Next check D. D, the output of D, A, comma B is D of A is B, D of B is C. E is the accepting states. So the accepting states can be appear for the states of D. So no need to remove the value for D. No need to remove the value for D states. So here you can segregate for two states. One thing is A, B, C. Another one is D. Why we are no need to remove for the D value? The D states of output is E. So E is the accepting state. So the accepting states value can be comes under for the states D. So no need to remove the value for states D. So I can segregate for two groups. A and C both are in same outputs. So you can segregate A. Here you can type same states. A, C same value, C same value, same value. But D. You can check the AC both are in common values. But A is the starting state, so no need to remove for the starting states. So I can remove the states for C, I can remove. So what is the minimization? A, D, and E. So based on the minimization of DFA, now I can do for the minimization of DFA transition table. Transition table. Check your states. Input simple. Small a, small b. So here, four states here. A is the starting state. What is the C? C and U. So what do you write? So here, starting states A. So starting states A. A can be A comma A is B. A is B. Then E to E can be final statement for the double circle. E. Then E to is for the transition diagram. So in this problem, minimization of N4 to DFA. First, based upon general expression, you can draw the diagram. Then input simply from the calculate the first operation. After calculating the first operation, the first formula. Next thing, you can solve for the minimization problem. So this is for the conversion of NFA to the conversion of NFA to DFA bit. Up to will solve for the fourth step. Then after conversion of NFA to DFA, you have to minimize initiation of DFA, we go for the resolve. Next step is initiation states, then part B questions. Clear that? Solve for the another programs. Same procedure you have to solve for the another program. So you have to check and clear that. So in next topic, lexical analyzer generator. Lexical analyzer generator. So what we'll do in lexical analyzer generator, so this topic will be comes for you in first unit, second part B, bootstrapping and lex, LEX. So in your first model, the first analysis lexical analyzer. Lexical analyzer. So lexical analyzer will generating the tool is called lex tool. LEX, capital X, lex tools. So in lex tool, we are having two things. FLEX. FLEX means fast lexical analyzer. So we are generating the tool for fast manner. That is FLEX. Next thing, JLEX. So in Java, we are using for Java mean the Java will be generating the tool for lexical analysis Java Lex. That is JLEX. So here in lexical analyzer, it is a program that transforms the input stream into the sequence of tokens. Transform the input stream into the sequence of tokens. So you have to read the input stream and produce the source code at the output, then implementing the lexical analyzer in the C programs. So what we'll do for the lexical analyzer? First, the lexical analyzer will create the program is lex.l. Lex.l. Analyzer create the program is lex.l. So the lex.l is the lex language. So the lex compiler run the program and produce the program is output is C program. Write the program, create the program in lex language. It is nothing but lex.l. So after writing the lex compiler, the program again you have to compile the program. The produce output is C language. So what we'll do? You have to write the program and compile the program in lex compiler. After compiling lex compiler, you have to run the program in output is lex.yy.c. So this is for the C compiler. So finally what we'll do? The C compiler run the lex.yy.c program and produce the output as a.out. So a.out means you have to transform the based on the input program, you have to produce the output as tokens. So that is nothing but lexical. So we are having for this is the function for lexical analyzer. Here check. So first you have to write the program, lex program, lex.l. The .l is nothing but lex language. So you have to write the program in lex source program. You have to save the file name is filename.l. L is nothing but Lex language. Next, the Lex compiler, after writing the source program, we go to compile the compilation part as Lex compiler. So you go to compile Lex compiler for the given source program. The produce the output is lex.yy.c. So in lex.yy.c, so .c means you go to compile the program for C compiler. So first you got to write the program in the source program is lex source program. The program is marked it as lex.l. Then you got to compile the lex compiler. Then produce the output is lex.yy.c. So this is the output of lex program. So based on the output is lex.yy.c. So then after compiling the lex compiler, you have to compile for C compiler. The output is a dot out. So a dot out is the input. So you have to produce the input into the program. Then you have to compile the program. The output is generate for the sequence of tokens. Sequence of tokens. So this is the nothing but lexical tool generator. So lexical analyzer, we have to generating the tool is called lex tool. Lex tool. So this is for the three function. So the first function, the lex is the source program. The source program will be named it as lex.l. Then you have to compile the lex compiler. The produce the output is lex.yy.c. So based on the output, you have to compile for C compiler. The produce the output is a dot out. So then input string, give the input into the compiler, then you got to execute the program. The output is sequence of tokens. How to run the program for lex compiler, lex tool compiler? So in lex tool, so in the first phase is lexic analyzer. So lexic analyzer we generating the tool is called lex tool. So in lex tool, you can execute the program in Ubuntu. So you know that Unix program, Linux program, we study about for operating system, Unix, Linux. So Ubuntu, you got to execute the program in Ubuntu compiler. So how to execute the program? First you got to compile for the install the Lex installation. So go to Ubuntu, you got to install for Ubuntu software in your system. Then you got to install for the Lex tool. How to install? Sudo sudo apt -get install flux. Flux means fast lexical analyzer. So generating the token with fast manner. Then only you are installing the tool is flux. Okay. Then what we'll do? Second thing, you can go to terminal, Ubuntu terminal in Linux program. You go to write. For example, you are writing for any C program. What we'll do? File. Then you go to create the program, save it as pin, then .c or save it. Here what we'll do, go to terminal in Ubuntu. After installing Ubuntu, you go to install for Lex tool. After that, you go to install, go to the terminal, type gedit filename.l. File name is your based on your interest, you go to create for the file names. So in file name .ls, previously I told, you got to write the program is lex.l. Lex.l. So this is for the input. Then how to get the output? So here you are checking the output is a dot out. So you have to create the output is what? Second thing, gedit filename.c. Okay. So file name is your wish, you can create for any file name. So first you have to create the input of the program is .l, but the output is .c. How to execute the compilation? The first step, lex, here I told lex program lex space file name .l. After that, what is the second step? Lex.yy.c. lex.yy.c. So here you can write cc. Cc means cross compiler. You got to compile for the given program. cc lex.yy.c. Second steps. Third step, dot slash a dot out. So in any Unix program, you go to execute the program in terminal for vi edit task. You can execute the program is a dot out. Then file name dot c. So this is the execution procedure for Lex tool in Ubuntu terminals. So first you got to install for the Ubuntu software. After that you got to install the Lex installation sudo apt-get install flags. Then go to terminal gedit filename.l. So file name is nothing but your wish. .ls initially you are executing, you are writing the program as Lex program. The Lex program is saved it as .l. So after that, after writing X compiler, you can compile for the next thing is C compiler. C compiler is lex.yy.c. So lex.yy.c. So CC means cross compiler. Something you can write for GCC. GCC. Both are in same name only. You have to write anything. Cross compiler lex.yy.c. This is for the second steps. Third step, dot slash a dot out space file name dot c. So you can automatically got the output. How to exit the terminal? Control Z. Continuously you can press for Control plus Z. Automatically you can exit the terminal. Then Ubuntu window. Okay, it's clear. This is for the execution procedure for Lex tools. Okay. So here having for the structure of Lex specification, we are having for three structure. That is three parts. First one is declaration section. Second one is translation rule section. Third one is auxiliary procedure section. Auxiliary procedure section. So in declaration section, it will be indicate for blue. This is for the first part. How to write declaration section? Percentage open symbol. You can write for the all the declaration. Then percentage close symbol. So declare means you have to declare the all the data types. Declare the data types. So this is for the first section, first part. Percentage open, declaration section, percentage close. Second section, translation rule section. Translation rule section. So in this section, you go to write for the all the rules for the given section. All the translation rules for the given section. So this is for the second part. Third part, you go to write for the auxiliary procedure section. Auxiliary procedure section. So auxiliary procedure section, you got to specify indicate the main of the given programs. Main of the given program. So this procedure used by the method, translation rule section, and it also the auxiliary procedure section to be compiled separately. And all the data can be loaded into the lexical analyzer. So in the Lex tool is, we are using for Lex tool, you are generating the token as, finding the token is faster than the other thing. So that's why you are using for Lex tools. Okay, we can note down the three section. I explained one given program. Just note it.